pretty pumped up about this, I have to admit. Brand new YouTube videos. I'm changing my whole channel around because there's one thing I've discovered after living on this planet for 50 years. 2 days from now, I will be 50 years of age. And there's one thing that I've discovered, and that is that I am not normal. There's a lot of people that would agree with that too. Trust me. I've never lived a normal life. I have not lived a normal life. And those of you that know my story, those of you that have read my book, those of you that have seen my keynotes or seen my TED Talk, you know that I have lived an abnormal life. And I never would suggest that I've lived a worse life than anyone. What I will suggest is that the way I handle the things that have happened in my life is a little bit different than some people. The fact that I've always turned to health and fitness and wellness to get through all of the life issues that I've been through is probably what sets me apart from most people out there. I am going to give some advice on here based on the life that I've lived, based on the experts that I have surrounded myself with, based on the thousands of clients that I've helped over the years, based on the knowledge that I've acquired throughout the 50 years of my life. Now, I'm not suggesting that you do any of this stuff. I'm not suggesting that you follow any of my advice. I'm not suggesting that I know anything. I'm suggesting that I've been through a lot of things. I've learned some things, and I've made some monumental mistakes along the way. And if I can help people to become better, if I can motivate some people, if I can inspire some people, if I can help someone to live a better life and go down a better path, it's a win. My entire mission in life is to help people be the best version of themselves. It's what I've always done. It's what I do for a living. It's what I've always done for a living. It's what I've always aspired to be. I've always wanted to be the best version of myself. And now that I'm a little bit older, I get even more of a thrill helping others succeed. When I see someone succeed, whether it's business, whether it's fitness, whether it's life, whatever it is, love, whatever it is, it gives me the biggest thrill on earth. I have found what I was put on earth to do. I've discovered that. And the fact that I have discovered that and the fact that I realize that makes me feel truly blessed. My mission in life, I'm a coach. It's what I do for a living. It's what I've always done. I've coached athletes. I've coached business owners. I've coached people in general. It's what I'm designed. It's what I'm built to do, is to help others discover their true worth, their true value, their true potential, and to help them dig deep and find what sets that fire, what sets a fire in their soul, and to double down on that and to exploit that and to explore in depth what they were put on earth to do. The same for me. It's what I've discovered what I'm meant to be doing on earth. And the way that I do it, and I guess the thing that I've discovered is that health is the primary focus, because without your health, you have nothing. That is cliche, but it's true. And I've discovered that. Anyone that has watched me talk or has heard me talk, they know that I say this an awful lot, and it's the truth, and I will say this until the day that I die. If you want to be better at what you do, it doesn't matter what you are. If you're an artist, if you're a musician, if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, if you're a garbage man, if you're a soccer mom, if you're a dad, if you're a brother, if you're a sister, it doesn't matter what you are. If you want to be better at that, you have to make health a priority. Now, I am not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a kinesiologist. I've surrounded myself with those people. I've taken advice from people. I've taken advice from those people, and I've helped people along the way. Again, I'm going to give you some advice. The thing that I have acquired along the way is empathy. I've been through a lot. And just to give you kind of a brief overview of that, those that know my story have heard this a million times. But I was married for almost 25 years. I've got a 25-year-old daughter, and I've got an 11-year-old daughter. And we had 8 pregnancies along the way. And we had 2 babies die in our arms. My brother died at the age of 23 in a motorcycle accident. Monique's brother died of cancer at the age of 23. We went through a divorce and had probably the best divorce in the history of divorces. And we're both very happy in our current life and our current situations. And I guess that makes me a little bit different, because there's a lot of people that it doesn't end up that way. So I truly am blessed. I have seen a lot been through a lot. I've had some very big success in business and some monumental failures in business and everything you can imagine in between. Been through bankruptcy, business and personal. And I've made this much money, and everything in between. I can relate to almost anyone out there when it comes to life, when it comes to finances, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to love, when it comes to fitness, when it comes to food, So here I am at 50 years of age, and I want to share my experience with the world. And I want to help more people. This is the best way for me to do it. I was a born talker. Anybody that has seen me and heard me knows that is my gift. I do keynote talks a lot. I do a lot of public speaking. I speak to corporations with regards to how to get the most out of their employees through health and wellness. So I'm really excited about this. I'm really pumped up. I'm going to talk about some things that are a little controversial sometimes, and that's okay. Again, you don't have to take my advice. In fact, don't. You don't have to listen to me. Well, I would like for you to listen to me, and then you decide whether you want to take the advice or not. But again, I'm certainly not professing to be a doctor or somebody that knows everything. In fact, the older I get, the more I realize I know nothing. I surround myself with incredible people. I've got some incredible mentors that I look up to in the business world, in the fitness world, in the health and wellness world, the love world. Basically, I've got mentors in every walk of life that I surround myself with, because I continue to learn each and every day. I read a lot of books. I listen to a lot of books. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I watch a lot of video, and I learn. And I want to share those lessons with as many people as I possibly can, based on my experience. Based on the experience, the things that I've gone through, based on the feedback from clients, the feedback from my world and my surroundings. And I figure that if I can help you to save some heartache, to save some hardships, to save some trial and tribulation, then if I can do that for you and it helps you to get to your goal faster, then that's great. I will say this, I've learned a lot from the mistakes. I don't think there's mistakes. I think there's lessons. Some of them are pretty hard. And I've learned a lot from those mistakes, but I want to share that with you. So this channel is going to be a little bit of everything. It's kind of going to be all over the place. And I hope that I touch someone in a special way so that they just grow and develop into the best version of themselves. If you've got questions, please bring it on. You're not going to offend me. Ask me anything. I have been asked everything under the sun. My goal is to help. My goal is to help as many people as I possibly can. So ask away. I'm going to try to do this as regularly as I possibly can, every day, every second day. I've got a lot to say. You've probably seen some of I left some of my treadmill rants on here. There's going to be more of those. And there's going to be a lot of, like I say, just personal opinion on things, on everyday things. And you can take it with a grain of salt, take it with a whole salt shaker. It doesn't really matter. Do what you got to do. Don't listen to me. Listen to me. Follow me. I would love it if you followed me and shared. I'd like to build this up. I'd like to help hundreds and hundreds of million people if I can. That's my goal. And I hope that you will share this with others who you think can benefit from my wisdom, if that's what you want to call it. No ego, because I have no ego. I literally have zero ego. There's this thing that once you've been through things in life like I have, you realize that ego has no place in the world at all. Ego is basically insecurity, in my opinion. These are the kind of things I'm probably going to talk about a little bit as we go. So hang on for the ride. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. Please share this with people. I'd like to help as many people as I possibly can, and I figure this is the best way to do it. Have a great day, guys. Take care.